what if Wu-Tang had dropped their debut album in 2025 instead of 1993?
Sonically, it would have sounded trash, but it would have changed the game. The music would still be dope. That's just how I feel. I'm biased. But sonically, the way it sounded, I think it would have sounded trash by big standards, but Underground would have loved the shit out that shit. MF Doom vibes off top.
Griselda.
Griselda, that type
I
shit.
think musically is timeless because you still see the influence in those guys like the Griseldas, like you know the sample.
No, it fits the music. I'm just saying the way it was recorded. It sounds like it was recorded.
It was gritty.
Like the vocals was done in the closet with the Papa Stopper, but the Papa Stopper is actually a hanger that they made into a circle, and then they put a stocking over the shit. Bang.
Oh, that's the genius of there's genius in brokenness.
That's how they recorded that song.
That's real shit.
And it sounds better than the $1 Million studio.
Appreciation.
You know what I mean?
Because of age.
Because of the age.
But I think the vibe would definitely still be there, whether it was 2025 or 1993. You know what I'm saying?
Let me add on to that question.
Okay.
The energy that you guys came with.
Right.
If you coming with that energy right now at 25.
We'd have to fix some of them rhymes, though. I ain't no way I'm
problematic
saying.
Rhymes in there.
Nigga, I ain't saying shit about Peter Pan and none of that shit. That Method Man was off the hook, boy. That shit had a lot of little shit today.
There's a couple skits in there that I don't think aged the best.
Yeah, there would have been a lot of pause on it. Pause, nigga.
Listen, you go back to a lot of old hip hop albums. A lot of Part on the Lefts on there. A lot of Part on the Lefts on there.
Big was never mind.
Big was
he was a repeat offender. For real. Repeat offender. You know what I mean? But yeah, Sign of the Times, man, you know. Sign of the Times. I think Ghost pretty much shut all that Paul shit down on the Supreme Clientele 2 album. Pretty nice skit on there, you know. It's like, I'll blow your head smooth off.
Fuck on that
pause. Right? I love it. I love it.
All right, but more than that, right? I'll say like, one thing I don't really see a lot more now than I did back then is there's not a ton of just rap crews anymore. You know what I mean? Like there's not just like, yo, these are 9, 10 dudes all from the same neighborhood or all from that know each other from childhood and just want to put music together. How do you think successfully too? How do you think, in your opinion, people, you know, gravitate to that in this day and age than they would have back
I'm
then?
looking at Coast Contra right now. That's a group.
They're so dope.
They're pretty dope. Pretty fucking dope. But if you're really looking at the game and you observing, a lot of collabs going on.
Yeah.
Artists are collabing together and shit. And I'm just excited to see where this shit goes. When Jada and Fab collabed, I was excited like it was Christmas and shit. Like, yo, they're gonna kill that shit. Two of my favorites right there. You know what I mean? And the album lived up to its name.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, you know, myself and Havoc is also combined on some shit. I'm thinking that of course there's going to be another group that's pretty impactful. I mean, before we came, we had Stetsasonic, PE. I don't want to keep going on and on, but yeah, it's always going to, these things always come back around and shit, but will it have the same impact Wu-Tang had? Never.
Right.
That movement that's a movement that's solidified what it meant to be, not even just, it was grounded. Let's just say that. What it meant to be grounded and have your ear really to the street. Whether it was the slang, the way we dressed up. First shit they used to say about us in our first 2 years was them Wu-Tang niggas is dirty. Niggas, they had no money. What the fuck? What we supposed to wear, nigga? You want to know what else, though? The majority of the niggas that you see in your hood look just like us.
Yeah, that's a fact.
All right, then.
And that's what made y'all so relatable, too.
Appreciation.
They also had knowledge of self.
Knowledge of self. And
that's still for everything.
Everything. Talk about it. Yes, sir.
You and Red doing music still? Like y'all?
Yeah. But me and Red is like Red. I love Red Man's journey right now, man. Like he's such an incredible fucking person. What Red does is Red will focus. He's an Aries, so he'll focus on something, and it's just that. It's just that. So this man made a decision to not only cut back on weed, but to enlighten himself spiritually and physically. He's jumping out of airplanes. Airplanes. He's certified now. It's like he takes trips to overseas to do shows and shit like that, but he sets away a day that he could bring his equipment and jump out of a fucking plane. He jumped out of helicopters.
He found his piece.
So much. And it's like, to see my brother where he's at, because we came from the trenches and there was a lot of wild shit going on. Mello was there. But there was a lot of wild shit going on and shit. So to see that progression and to see that, not just the progression, but to look at him and see that he's genuinely happy.
Yeah.
That shit warms my motherfucking heart. I love that nigga.
You know, I feel like in the same way, there was probably a little bit of embarrassment of people wanting to come and like give you a shoulder to cry on for that sort of mental health journey. I think people seeing that's like, that makes the opposite effect too. Like people need to see our rap heroes grow old and do, dope shit and stay physically fit. And stay
be
like
cool
still
with
it.
that though.
And
you know what I mean? And
cool
be content
shit.
with
be cool with getting old.
No, I don't think there's anybody in hip hop that like, at least definitely physically, as far as like the health journey and, staying, just connected and grounded. As far as like hip hop artists, more than like you and like, like Jadakiss and like a couple other folks out there.
There's a few
like,
of it. There's a few. Just some people aren't as in the forefront. I mean, Ace Hood is.
Ace
Hood
doing
the work big time.
I love what
Wiz
Gunna's
was
doing.
on it. Wiz Khalifa was on a crazy health
Gunna's
journey.
still in his young
Gunna's
phase,
doing
but I
with
love that man's dedication. Keep going, Gunna. Word is bond. The thing is this. The physical part we do to compensate for what's going on inside. People, it takes a different kind of discipline to get your ass up and go beat your body up for an hour and a half. And not just that, to come back and do it again, And people focus so much on what it's going to feel like prior to the workout that it deters them from even going. I say focus on what you feel like after the workout. And revel in that. You did something that day. You know what I mean? So it's a beautiful thing to see hip hop getting healthy, and it gives a great message to the ones coming after.
Because I feel like we might have lost that for a while, and I hate seeing the artists that I love growing up like have health complications and not being able to take care of themselves like going forward, whether it's through faults or not. Like I love seeing what you've done, to kind of like bring health not just to like rap fans, but just like young black men anywhere who just like listen to you.
I appreciate you, but again, there was so many that came before me, and there are going to be so many that come after me. What I love is that people from my generation are the ones doing it. Seeing a lot of us in there just
because that's important. Y'all, niggas is getting old, man. Niggas getting older.
And doing it at a high level.
Crazy. Nostalgia would never die.
Talk about it.